All right, guys, we're gonna ride home from AZUB today. We have done a number of things. We put the handlebars a little bit farther forward, which might impede this guy here, so I might have to adjust that, but we'll figure it out. So I turned the brake lever slightly in so it doesn't hit the wheel well. We have a new ring on the back, which impacts the two rings up front, so I should have it dialed into what I like. We have a bunch of new accessories. My Garmin is here. I have my phone accessories mounted. I have a little mirror now so I can see behind me. If I like this mirror, I'm going to put another mirror on this side, which is cool. Yeah, that's all. Just a ton of things to have happen to it, which is cool. I won't really know how nice this new gearing is until we get some time on it, which is fine. That's what I'm doing right now. I think we'll take it through the brush today, and so this will be my pedal power, basically fairly fully loaded ride through heavy terrain without power. So here we are. Oh, the other thing, I've got all my bags, so we are really fully loaded with stuff. So this will be quite interesting, actually, to go through the brush with all my stuff loaded up. We'll see how she handles. Rough road, a lot slower, but no worse for wear with regards to the gearing. Thank you, AZUB. Catch you tomorrow. Here we go. The first heavy stuff is right up front. So I'll take it down and I'll stay on the low ring. This is like the lowest. And we'll just meander through the brush. Okay, we'll take her down a few extra notches. Not bad. That sure would have slowed down my previous trike, that's for sure. Looks like somebody's sitting up there in the grass under the shade, reading a book or something. Hello. I mean, I'm certainly not going fast. I'm not dying. I mean, I can keep this up. I mean, and to be honest, I won't be sludging through grass that's you know, up to my knees normally. But to know I can just crunch through it, it's nice to know, especially with my gearing range and not having the ability to battery through it. Before we go any farther, let's open up some tunes. Let's see here. This is good, a good starter. There we go. Soothing. Okay, so first impressions. Fully human powered, my ride, my gearing setup through the wheat fields. First impression, my side bags are filling with wheat. Like really, like the grains of wheat are filling my bags. I don't know how that's getting in there, but I just opened one to get this camera, and this camera is covered with wheat. Okay, that's really not very important. Gearing, very happy. It's very versatile. I can bowl through this wheat and flowers with no problem, so that's good. I'm in 7th gear right now in the small chain ring on the front, and I got quite a distance to go. If we were going vertical, I think 15 or 16 degree incline would be just fine for me. Be hard work, but it'd be fine. I'm fully loaded, so that's certainly, I can feel it. And that top case there behind my head, that was the case that would be my, I call it my go bag. When I was touring through Asia, all right, we've just exited the fields. We'll get on the roads here in a second. That bag was typically my go bag, meaning that if I was going to be stopping at a hostel every night or a small hotel or whatever through Asia, because that was the easiest way to go, that bag would have my backpack in it, and that's what it has right now. It has a backpack with my laptop, chargers, one night's sleep, typically my sweatpants and a t-shirt, toiletries, you know, chargers for my camera, and that's what would be in there. And then I would probably take, you know, my drone or my camera or whatever out of my side bags here and here, and then put them in that, and then I could go into the hotel. I wouldn't have to open, I'm covered in bugs. It's just because as I was riding through that brush, it was just everything was coming up. Anyways, I wouldn't have to access that bag or that bag, because normally that would have like a camping setup or more clothes, you know, like I wouldn't normally have to break into there if I knew I was just going to be going someplace for the night and then waking up and continuing riding. So this worked out really well. Not only that, but you can pull it off and it's basically like a suitcase, and so you can carry it on in and then just Jayoe it. And then obviously there's stages. So that's the first stage, just quick overnight bag, boom. Then if I wanted to break down the whole trike, then boom, boom, and then boom, and then boom. And then obviously you can go up from there if you need to get the trike in a lobby. You know, there's that. If you need to fold the trike, then you need to take the seat off and everything and fold everything down, and that's like an ordeal. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Access to my phone is nice. Access to my Garmin is nice. The rear view mirror gives me real peace of mind. In a trike, rear view mirrors are probably the most important, because more important than say on a bike. Because on a bike, you're sitting up, your torso is free, so you can like look around pretty easily. But if you want to look around on a trike, you gotta like, you know, you gotta really look around. So it's sort of like an automobile. So you need to be able to have sight behind it, because I'm always checking what's happening behind me. And like Hanzo was like, well, we got you this one, but I really want one over here too, because I look on this side obviously for traffic when you're driving, right? You need to know what cars are coming, but you also have cyclists, you have, you know, things that happen on this side too, and I like to know what's going on both sides. I'm like really aware of what's going on behind me by checking my mirrors almost all the time. But it is cool. We adjusted the finger holds here. We added the speaker, you know, drink holder in the front. Obviously we added the stand-up assist accessories. I lowered these bags down, and I might actually raise them up a little bit because they're a bit low, although the trike now has a huge amount of clearance. They were sort of brushing the brush as I rode through it. But I don't think I'll be riding through that stuff very often. That is going to be a rarity. Even on trails, you stay on the trail normally. That wasn't a trail. That was like a farmer's trail, which is different than like a cycling trail, or like, you know, some sort of trail that's meant for riding. I was going to have to break into some pieces. Today was an amazing day, so hopefully it's digestible by some people. But we are going to go back to the hotel. I'm going to get some food, and then Hansa is going to come. Tomorrow we're going on our camping trip. So I think on that side? Well, I think it's on this side. I have all of the gear that was sent to me by a company called Nature Hike in China. Nature Hike is a company you'll be seeing a lot of, because I'm going to be involved as an ambassador for Nature Hike in North America. When Annie and Eva come there, we'll be doing some work there with regards to the Nature Hike. So I had Nature Hike send Hansa a bunch of tents and sleeping pads and things like this that we can use on our little trip, and that Hansa can use in general, and then sort of post some pictures and stuff. It'll help Nature Hike, and it'll also help me get a little bit accustomed to the brand as well. So all right guys, onward. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe I'll put this in its own video. Matt, what do you think? Put it in its own video? Sometimes I communicate to my future self through these videos. Oh look, I have some little flowers that are wedged in there. The lawnmower. Drossel. All right, later.